The human brain is a small wonder of a complexity. These exchanges are done by electrical signals and by chemical substances. Almost all the nerves bring information to the brain or go away with its orders. In short, it is the boss. It is he who interprets what we see, what we smell, what we taste. It is he who processes this information according to has memories and knowledge associated with it, which decide the interest of doing this or that, deduce that such and such a sensation is pleasant or not, that it is time to consume one product or another. For this they use in particular chemical substances called neurotransmitters. There are many types such as dopamine, serotonin, acetylcholine, which all have a specific role. In summary, one message per type of message. When it is necessary to pass an information, certain neurons releases the neurotransmitter which is going well, which will bind to the specific receptors of the other neurons until then or as well. But these neurotransmitters, which are emitted when we are happy, nervous, depressed, or others, are precisely sensitive to certain substances. Drugs act in particular on the dopamine circuit, the neurotransmitter of what is called the reward circuit, the one who makes one feel good, happy, completely free to read his lotto ticket with 6 winning numbers. Dopamine released only in greater quantities in the presence of certain drugs. Amphetamines or ecstasy suddenly increase the release of dopamine from serotonin and norepinephrine, which causes the brain to take a shoot. The immediate and violent feeling of pleasure. Other substances act on the reuptake of this dopamine, like cocaine, or on receptors like alcohol or certain compounds in tobacco smoke. Drugs such as antidepressant-type drugs act on these mechanisms. Behaviors such as shopping compulsive or gambling causes excitations which also cause strong disruption of the circuits of dopamine. So much for culture. Drugs act like this, but unfortunately there is not only that in getting used to living with the dopamine level at the ceiling, we get used to it. Thus it very quickly becomes necessary to consume, not to feel better than usual, but simply to feel as well. In this state quickly becomes inaccessible. Consumption raises the level a little, but the descent leads to even lower. In less well-known phenomena, we know without knowing too much about the circuit that drugs interact in memory processing circuits. Certain situations, certain places will be closely associated with the consumption of a product and cause an irrepressible desire to consume. The classic "I started smoking again after 2 years the first night I went to a club." We see that the circuits which associate drugs or habits with pleasure, with the satisfaction of needs, are complex and powerful. No will in the world alone can fight these phenomena. There is no shame in being accompanied to get rid of an addiction. Moreover, the senses are self-proclaimed judges, guardians of the moral, which maintains with a superior air that all this is a question of will, and that all alone we succeed. Should know that we know that individuals are not equal in the face of addictions. Some are simply regular consumers, but have no real dependence on products or behavior. The mechanisms which lead an individual to become addicted to a few things are complex and, to be completely honest, still not fully known. Managing the journey that allows you to get out with the proper support on this path is a matter of true professionals.